Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Iraqi Dinar Hub channel. Picture yourself stepping into a place that feels almost unreal, where the very air is alive with excitement and anticipation. People are quietly whispering, sharing nervous smiles, and waiting for their turn to be called. The conversations all center around a dream that has captivated thousands for years. High-rate redemption centers for the Iraqi Dinar and Vietnamese Dong. These are no longer whispered rumors. Reports now suggest that these centers are staffed, secure, and fully operational, prepared to process exchanges at rates many investors once only imagined in their boldest hopes. The idea alone feels cinematic. And today, we're diving into what that moment could really mean for ordinary currency holders. For years, countless investors stored away Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong in drawers, safes, and bank accounts, sometimes forgetting they even had them. They endured decades of speculation, holding on despite skepticism from friends and family who doubted the currency's potential. But now, the story is beginning to change. Redemption centers are not a vague concept or far-off dream anymore. Reports suggest they are open, ready, and capable of turning these long-held notes into tangible wealth. The idea of walking into a secure building, exchanging currency, and watching life-changing figures appear on a screen sends chills of excitement through anyone who has patiently waited. This is the very moment many imagined for over a decade. Picture the experience. You arrive at a location that looks ordinary from the outside. Perhaps it's a discreet office, a reconfigured bank branch, or even a quiet hotel conference room. Security is strong but professional, creating a safe and reassuring environment. Inside, the atmosphere is calm but charged with energy. You are greeted warmly and shown to a comfortable waiting area where the anticipation quietly builds as you watch others, preparing for their appointments. Finally, your name is called. You are led into a private office where everything changes. The process is organized, respectful, and designed to reflect the seriousness of what's about to take place. Once inside, trained professionals begin by carefully verifying your currency. Each note is examined with advanced scanners and technology to confirm authenticity. Nothing is left to chance. Then comes the defining moment. The screen illuminates with the exchange rates. These are the kinds of numbers that make even long-time holders pause and catch their breath. High rates are being discussed, figures that could reshape a life overnight. The emotions in that room are overwhelming. Relief, disbelief, joy, and sometimes even tears. For so long, doubters dismissed the possibility. But here in this moment, the dream appears to be real. The exchange process itself is not rushed. This isn't a quick cash handout it's a carefully structured transition into a new financial reality. Currency holders are offered choices. Funds can be wired directly into secure accounts. Structured payout programs can be discussed. Wealth managers may guide recipients in managing sudden wealth responsibly. The aim isn't just to swap paper for money, but to help people step into true financial independence. These centers, as described, provide not just money, but also planning support, ensuring this wealth becomes lasting and meaningful rather than fleeting. Now think about the ripple effect. One individual walks out financially free, and suddenly their entire world transforms. Debts are cleared, mortgages disappear, families are supported, and dreams that seemed impossible suddenly become achievable. For those who waited patiently, the transformation goes beyond the financial. It's life-altering. True wealth opens the door to new possibilities. Better education, improved healthcare, the freedom to travel, and the means to give generously. With a single exchange, faith and patience can be rewarded with opportunities that once felt forever out of reach. And this conversation is not limited to the Iraqi dinar. The Vietnamese dong is equally part of this unfolding change. For years, dong holders felt overshadowed by the constant focus on the dinar. But now both currencies are being spoken of with equal weight and respect. Reports suggest redemption centers are designed to handle exchanges for both, offering long-term holders the chance to finally benefit. Whether someone invested in the dinar, the dong, or both, the narrative points to recognition and fairness. High-rate discussions are spreading excitement across social media, investment circles, and forums worldwide. These are not small returns being talked about. These are life-altering figures that could turn ordinary people into extraordinary success stories in an instant. While skeptics still question the numbers, the possibility alone is enough to capture attention. For long-time holders, redemption no longer feels theoretical, it feels within reach. The very fact that higher rate centers are operating sends ripples of optimism, hope, and renewed faith. For many, this moment may feel like crossing the finish line after the longest and most uncertain marathon of their lives. Patience, tested again and again, may finally be paying off. The practical details of this process matter as much as the excitement. Reports suggest the centers operate with strict procedures, ensuring transparency and security at every step. Holders are not rushed. Their concerns are heard, their choices explained clearly, and their confidence reinforced throughout. Whether choosing direct transfer, structured payouts, or ongoing financial guidance, the focus remains the same: converting a speculative investment into real wealth with dignity and safety. This structured approach builds trust and sets a model for how such exchanges should always be conducted. Adding to the momentum are ongoing discussions from authorities about currency modernization. Specifically, the proposal to remove 3 zeros from the Iraqi dinar continues to resurface, signaling steady progress toward redenomination. While this move alone isn't a revaluation, it demonstrates an active commitment to maintaining infrastructure for currency reform. This reassures investors that financial change is not only possible, but also being carefully prepared for. For holders, it serves as both a signal of progress and a reason to maintain hope for high-rate exchanges in a modernized system. The implications are enormous. Removing zeros not only modernizes the economy, but also simplifies daily transactions, accounting, and purchasing power. Imagine paying for goods with smaller, easier-to-use figures while maintaining value. For businesses, it streamlines record-keeping. For citizens, it makes currency more practical. For investors, it creates a smoother environment for exchanges. Historically, such reforms often signal broader improvements, fostering growth and stability. This enhances confidence in the economy and adds weight to the possibility of meaningful change benefiting both citizens and global investors. As speculation grows, the key message remains: the same preparation and patience are vital. Even with reports of high-rate centers in operation, staying calm, focused, and informed is critical. Investors are urged to verify information, follow official guidance, and avoid impulsive decisions. Walking into a redemption center is meant to be an empowering and transformative experience, not a rushed or chaotic one. With careful planning and steady execution, the opportunity for life-changing results becomes far greater. Stories of transformation are likely to emerge. Families achieving long-awaited goals, retirees finally enjoying freedom, students gaining access to education, and everyday people finding financial independence. These real-life examples will prove the significance of redemption no matter how large or small the holdings may be. Ordinary individuals may soon become extraordinary stories of change, demonstrating the power of faith, patience, and preparation. As these exchanges unfold, they will not only shift personal lives, but also inspire communities and future generations. Ultimately, the opening of high-rate redemption centers signals a historic milestone for dinar and dong holders worldwide. What once seemed like a distant dream is moving closer to reality. The combination of operational centers, secure protocols, ongoing modernization, and reported high rates has created a rare moment in financial history. Patience and persistence are now meeting opportunity. Today, the conversation is not about rumors or what-ifs. It is about real possibilities, real transformation, the chance to step boldly into a new chapter of life filled with hope, security, and financial freedom. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to stay tuned for more updates and insights. In the meantime, please share this video with your friends and family. Together we can stay up to date on the latest developments and support each other on our journey towards financial freedom. Stay updated, keep believing, and look forward to exciting times ahead. Take care, and see you in the next video.